Hello everyone, I am Divyanshu Kumar and today I will be discussing Codeforces round 637 division 2 problem C. Now this was a implementation question of sets, right? So that's why I made a separate video on sets. If you have not seen that video, I would suggest you to try watching this and trying this question again, right? And then basically in this question we have a long problem statement and then it had many confusing terms. That's why maybe you have got confused. So basically it was given that Ri is equal to J such that, you know, so basically what was given that you have a array positions, you have to generate a random permutation of n numbers, right? And then any number I can be placed in a specific place uh, that is calculated using two variables Ri and count of I. And then Ri is equal to J where j is greater than equal to I and less than n, which is the first non-occupied place. Suppose if these numbers are filled and these numbers are filled and you want to Ri of this element will be just 0 1 2 3 4, then Ri of 1 will be equal to 2 because the first element which is not filled uh, after the first element, so r of 1 will be equal to 2, r of 0 will also be equal to 2 because the first element which is not filled, right? R of 2 will be equal to 2 but r of 3 will not be equal to 2 but instead will equal to 3. Why so? Because it has to be greater than I, right? That's why that is R, and basically count of I is how many times Ri is occurring in the whole array. So basically if I consider count of Ri, count of 2, so basically count of 2 will be nothing but 3 in this case because it will be occurring 1 2 and 3 times. So and then that will be the maximum element. So basically the position which has the maximum count, you should place the number at that place. So basically if you see here, count of 2 is 3 and count of 3 is 1, so basically I have to place the fourth element and position number 2, right? So this was the question, and then you have to check whether the given permutation is according to these rules or not. So how to do that is was simple. So basically let's just say like you are starting at any position, and then so if you're filling any position, right? Suppose you filled this position, right? So other elements are remaining unaffected, only the element after it will get one more addition, right? Because then Ri of this will also become the next element. So basically if suppose this is 0 1 2 3 4 and 5, if 1 is placed here, then Ri of this element will only be incremented, right? So let me just say like all other Ri is 0 and then this is the 1. So basically then this will become the max element, right? Suppose, and then this is also filled and then it has no other element to its next, right? Then basically then any of the other elements can be filled. Again suppose this element was filled, then this element will become the max element because Ri of this will also become 3 because this is filled, right? So the first unfilled elements, right? So let me just walk you through a small example. Suppose 2 3 4 5 1, and so we'll be filling numbers, we'll be checking like okay, what is the position value of each number. So here 5 places are there, 0 3 4 5. Let's just say like each of them are unfilled, so right, let's just say all are equiprobable, right? And then you filled one here, right? So basically then you filled one here, and the next element is not present, the next vacant place actually, so basically it won't affect. Then you filled two here, right? But and then basically what will happen is the Ri of this element will be incremented, right? So this becomes the most probable element now, and this is still 0, and this is still 0, so the max element becomes this one. Okay, and then basically when you when then the third element should be present here, so which is present. So basically I will be just adding here 3, and then so now this is lost, and then the next element of this position, that is nothing but this position Ri will also be incremented by 2. So but if you just say like other elements are 0, and then so basically you can just add 1 to it, right? Then this becomes the most probable place. Here should be 4, so which is present. Again the next probable element is this becomes 1, and here 5 is present as well. So this is a valid case. Now let's just consider an invalid case. What happens in that? So basically suppose 1 2 3, good thing it's a small case. So basically when I filled here, so this is 0, this is 0. When I filled here 1, right, the Ri of this element becomes 1. So 2 should have been filled here, but instead it went here. That's why this is an invalid case, right? So 2 should go to the maximum position value, right? So basically 2 should have been here, 1 is here, and then 3 should have been here. This is a valid case, right? So basically this is the approach. And then I have to just go to the code because there was not much to the question except this. Only thing you have to do that is come to this approach from the given problem statement, which was quite confusing, at least for me, like I'm a beginner yet. So it took me some time. So but yeah, the problem. Okay, so basically, yeah, so sorry for the glitch, right? And then, so basically, what happened is, what happens here is, so basically, I'm storing a position variable to store the position of the ith element, like where it is actually stored. So basically, if the given array was something of this form, so basically, the position of 1 will be nothing but 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So position of 1 will be equal to 4, and position of 2 will be equal to 0, and so on. So basically, why so? Because I have to check the given permutation according to the sequence, right? According to my calculation, like and then I have to check like, okay, at what position it is present, right? So for that, then that's why this position variable is used. And then set of available positions, like at what positions are still available which are not filled, right? So basically then I'm pushing all of the position values from 1 to n, because at initial state or places are empty and all are equiprobable, right? And then ce of temp, sen of temp, and then position of temp equal to I. So basically I'm just storing at what position I is present. And suppose, and then the only element is max position equal to -1. So basically what is the position after which, at which I should have inserted, right? That position is -1, because like at present all are equiprobable. So I'm just initiating like, okay, max position is -1, and then I'm doing a lower bound on set, right? So basically this has a log and lookup time. And then why so? Because the position of 1 plus 1, the next element to 1 should have the maximum probability at the first case, right? That's why plus 1. And lower bound will return me the element which is available and greater than it itself, right? So greater than equal to this value, right? So and then if it is not present, then if it is present, so means basically if iterator is not equal to available dot end, then max position equal to the actually the position, right? Suppose in this case, here after adding 1, the my max position will be still -1, because no element is present after 1. But after adding 2, my max element will become 1, because the next element 2 plus 1, 3, 0 plus 1, actually the position is being compared, like, right? So 0 plus 1 is present, right? So that is being done here, right? And then if it is not present, if it is present or not, just erase the position of 1, because I have filled 1 and this position is no longer available, right? So I should remove this from my set. Again, this is log and lookup time, right? Log and removal, sorry, right? And then basically then from 2 to n I have to fill all other numbers, right? And then if max position is not equal to -1, and then position of I is not equal to max position. So means I have a position which is maximum probability. Suppose that is after 2 the position was 1 here. So basically so after position number 2, the maximum place after filling 2, the maximum probability is at the position number 1. And if that is, suppose in this case 132, so here the maximum probability was 1 and the 3 was filled at position number 2, right? The position of 3 was equal to 2, right? So 1 is not equal to 2, and then this is a invalid case, right? So for invalid case, just output no and return, because even if one number is present at a wrong place, then this is the wrong case, right? And otherwise iterator equal to avail dot lower bound position of I plus 1, so the next element of it. And if it is again not present, then max position, if it is present, then it is equal to its value, else it is minus 1. Suppose you are filling only the last elements, you filled this, you filled this, you filled this, right? And then you reach the last element, then all other elements are equiprobable, right? That's why it will become again minus 1 here, right? And then avail dot erase position of I, because you already filled I position, right? That's why you remove it from the set. And then if it is satisfied for all the values, then just output yes, right? So this was all in this question. It involved some implementation. If you have any doubts, do mention them in the comment section below. Do subscribe to my channel for more such content. Do subscribe and do share it with your friends, right? Do share it with your friends, and happy coding. Thank you.